That button. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're well. Just give me a second whilst I fix the old chat thing on screen. That should now update. Hopefully, there we go. Chat is now working on the screen. Hope you're all well. Have I got audio? Yes, I have. Thank God for that. And we have video. Is it me or is it darker in here today? I have the normal lights on. They're as bright as usual, I think, aren't they? Let me see. Shush phone. Everybody is streaming on a Tuesday. Popular night. Right, if I turn that up, I get a little bit brighter. Got a lot brighter. Right hand light. We can boost that as well. Something like that. A bit brighter. I don't know. Maybe it's this thing. It's in the way. Get out of the way. Right, so let's shut that down. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for coming along this evening. Chances are the stream will break, or at least I will swear a lot because the computer is slow. I've freshly restarted the computer to hopefully flush things out. I opened Lightroom and to navigate through the folder and through the images I was planning on working on today. It is taking an age to go in the library module, never mind the develop module, to go from one image to the next. So I predict that just like last week, the computer is going to have a huge paddy, not want to do much at all, and kick us out, just like last week. So just be mindful that if we go offline, we go offline, and if we do go offline, give us a few minutes and then go back to the to my channel homepage, and then hopefully the rest of the stream will be there if I carry on, depending on where we get to. If it does it in the first 10 minutes, that might be it. Right. Anyways, good evening or good afternoon, Stephanie, if you're there. Good evening, Paul. Good evening, Peter. No, good afternoon, Peter. Good evening, Chris. Afternoon, Ozzy. Are you being cheeky there, Peter? Or? Good evening, Sten. You can buy a bandwidth, Sten. It's not the bandwidth issue, Peter. It is the computer. The computer is getting very slow. But there is a resolve of that, a resolution of that coming tomorrow. Thanks to a very, very generous person. There is an upgrade of sorts coming tomorrow. So by next week, I'm hoping, if I haven't lost all my settings when trying to, putting these stream things together. Can't talk, Rick, sorry. Putting these, like all the settings that you see, they will probably disappear as I transfer everything across. So it might look a little bit different next week. So yes, resolution next week. So by next week, I should have a new processor, 32 gig of RAM, and so we should be a lot better off and a lot more fluid, and hopefully that will help. And all very much down to the generosity of a fellow follower. So thank you to them. They know who they are out there. Right, who else have we got? Paul, good to see you, my friend. How have you been? Have you been hiding from us on purpose? Or have you just been busy? Anyways, good to see you. And good to see you as well, Larry. Good to see you. Been a while as well. Hope you're well. Hope everybody's well, to be honest. So yes. Right. So let's get on and break the stream. No. Right, before then, what have I got to mention? If any of you do TikTok, if you didn't know already, I now have a TikTok account. Good evening, Alan. I have done for a few weeks now, but I put it on YouTube as well yesterday, didn't I? So you were in France for a month. Very nice. And then stuff. Yes, there's been a lot of stuff going on, Paul. There's been a lot of stuff going on here as well. What was I going to say? Yes, video. I did another short on YouTube yesterday. That went out on yesterday, I think. Yes. And yeah, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. 59 seconds. My entire workflow from image capture through to the end of editing, obviously sped up in 59 seconds to fit within the time frame of a YouTube short. I've also put it onto TikTok. I'm going to put it on Instagram Reels as well. Got to spread it everywhere. You didn't, Peter. No, it is yet to happen. It is not the end of November yet. So yes, I will, because it is the middle of November already. I will have to organise the November chat. The October one happened right at the end of the month, so you missed that one. You missed the October one, I think. Yes, you did. But we didn't. That was like the October one was like 3 days after the 150th episode. That was only a couple of weeks ago. But yes, I will try to get that sorted out. So yes, if you were on TikTok and you don't follow me already, which I don't think any of you do. I don't think any of you are probably even on TikTok, to be honest. I'm trying to be hip and trendy like the youngins. Basically, I'll have a go at anything. So yes, you can follow us there. It's Andrew Escareer Photo. The user on there. And anything else I need to say? I have more time now, which is nice. Oh, the other thing, yes. Because on my other channel, yes, I have 2 channels now. Battlefield 2042 came out on Friday. Was it Friday? Yes, I think it was. So I have now got a new YouTube channel. And it will be just basically me playing games. So a bit different from photography. And I'll be playing games really, really badly. Because that's my ability level. So yes, if you're interested in any of that, then do give that a follow. It is Average Cannon Fodder, which I will type into this. I was going to say search for it, but there's no point. If you go to my Twitter, one of my latest tweets is retweeted from there. I will put a link in the description at some stage. Because it hasn't got its own ID yet, because I've only got 1 subscriber, and that 1 subscriber is me. So that went out today. Just trying something different, something for a laugh, something to fill my days in with. So yeah. So that is probably that news. Any other news? Obviously, I'm streaming on Twitch, doing that as well. Good evening, Simon. Hope you're well. So yeah. I think that's all the news. We'll better crack on because, the stream will probably break even quicker. Right then, so what are we doing tonight? We are going to head back up to Scotland, presenting Cam Tuition, that'll be that button, there we go. We're going to go back up to Scotland, Bonnie Scotland, and we're going to go to North Berwick again. The land of, the place where I made, where's it? There. The place where I made this image. See how slow it is? Look how slow that is. Just for loading a 2 GB PSD. This should be like really fast. But it's still loading it. This is what we're going to battle against. Put on the new Battlefield game. It'll probably stream better, to be honest, Simon, because it'll not take any impact from the computer. Right, so back up to North Berwick, but the other bit in North Berwick is not just the harbour. It has like a sea swimming pool thing. Where is it? Come here. Scroll. Which you can kind of see in this. Good evening, Kangaroo. Well, good afternoon. Good morning to you. Yes, it's still morning, isn't it? We're back on this normal time again. Back on 8 hours difference. Right. So so this sea swimming pool thing on North Berwick Beach. So I thought I'd forgot I'd taken this. I thought we'll have a little bit of a go, if the computer allows us to get this together. So actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut that off. Give us a little bit of processing leeway, hopefully. Only 20 more minutes of morning, and it's still morning. I must admit, I haven't played any of the. I think I played one game of Portal on a Battlefield 3 server or remake thing, Simon. So I need to have more of a go. I was kind of just trying to level up in All Out Warfare, to be honest. Initially, I need to have some fun because All Out Warfare is kind of very demoralizing when you're as bad as me. Right, so anyways, this image is hopefully going to not kill the computer. So very angular, so I don't know what we're going to do with it. There's obviously people and dogs in this, or people and a dog. On here, so whether we incorporate them somehow, somewhere, possibly. I think we might just might keep it simple, just to make sure we actually finish the episode without the computer dying. So I'm thinking, because I was thinking doing something really abstract, but I think that's just going to overload the machine. So what I think I'll do is, I'm going to pick that one. Actually, I'm going to pick that one. Let's just have a look, see which ones these ones are. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So I put one dark one in there just to kind of hopefully bring in a bit of contrast, or when we mix things together, it'll change it up a bit. So I'm going to do minimal work in Lightroom. I didn't, Peter. To be honest, they didn't look like models. Just like I don't look like a model. So I didn't say any point. And I was photographing their backs. So, and you're not going to be able to really tell that there's really any people in it, probably by the end. So, there you go. Lowry didn't need model releases for his stick figures. Therefore, I am not going to have model releases for my stick figures either. Right, so lens corrections. See how painful this is going to be. Look how slow. Collapse it, and it still hasn't done it. That's how, I mean, that was what, 10 seconds just to minimize a panel in Lightroom. This is not going to go well. And could well be, Paul. Could well be. What was that? Right. I know you were, Peter. I was just being facetious is the word, isn't it? Right, so we've got, yeah. I need to dust spotting, maybe if there's any. Oh, there is. There's a big one there. There's a big one here. I think we'll forget about the rest. Because otherwise it would be struggling. Right, let's go auto just to see what it does. Has it done it? Oh, it has done it. I thought we were going to be here all day for that. Right, let's go color-wise. Let's go auto. Yeah. I'm really trying hard today, aren't I? Really trying hard. That's a little bit warm. Is it? It is a little bit warm. There we are. We actually add a bit more contrast in there, I think. There we are. That's a little bit better. Kind of leave it like that. Detail, just going to flatten out that ISO noise. Lock that up to there. Paulette could well be the thing that is killing the machine, is what I think of the new Lightroom. Yeah, so I mean, I for what little I've used it, I do quite like the idea of the masking improvements. Practically, yeah, I haven't really used them that much to the full extent that you can use them. So, still on the fence, basically. But yeah, literally just trying to get through making the images without throwing the computer out the window, or without the stream going offline. So that's it seems to be very processor heavy. I don't know. I really don't know why they keep on making it. They are better, but I think, has it got to the point where you need an Intel Core i9 big number thing in collaboration with 64 gig of RAM and a 3090 graphics card? Is it getting to that stage where that's what you need to be able to run Lightroom? Because I think basically whatever you put through a Lightroom, it'll still run like a bag of shit. They just haven't been able to sort out the speed of it. It's just horrendous. Right. It's probably enough whinging for today. Sync all these settings across and try to sort it out later. And see if they can actually work in Photoshop. I think it is Lightroom that is the slow. I mean, even Photoshop last week was deadly slow. And this is after an update. Both have updated since last week. And just applying basic settings there. Look how long that took. Right, so let's kill everything by editing these in Photoshop. And see what happens here. Actually, we'll do that in the background. And I'll come back to present whilst that happens. Because it could be a while. And we might as well have another conversation whilst this is happening, because we're probably looking at 10 minutes. Because it still hasn't even started. Hellish, anyway. So, well, it's getting confusing with so many polls in the chat. It's all lovely to see. Right. Hopefully things don't break. The FPS has dropped massively. Right, my screen. Right, the camera, the chat window on the screen is updated, but the stream has only just done that. Oh, that's what I mean, Peter. I mean, you've got a big system, so you shouldn't see any break, any slowdown. Right, this is only not even started. It's not opened the first layer yet. Ah, very good, Kang. Thank you very much for finding my new channel. I did give Back 4 Blood one go. That was like, not for me. Not my kind of game. So yes. So it's been Fortnite with the nephew. And Battlefield the rest of the time. I think I've done 3 streams so far. I mean, I'm enjoying it in a way. It's not smooth, but in the slightest. It is very. Still needs a lot of work. Playing in teams, pretty good. Anyways, this is going to be a long night, I can see. So better top this up before I end up drinking it all. Cheers, Paul, by the way. Or Paul Cook, I should say. Specify. Right. Right, we have 1 layer loaded, by the way. Out of 5. This is why this stream is going to die. $64 gig of RAM, Stephanie. My God. I've got 8. Which is probably why we're having this issue. Oh my God. Like I say, it should be all resolved for next week. I will be very happy if it is. Yeah. Yes, Stephanie, exactly. That's why that's why I struggle. But up until the latest update, we were streaming with very little issues. Very small issues. You know, just it was only like this kind of time when it was loading stuff in. It's just so slow. Right. Have we got 2 layers loaded yet? Not quite. Are we comparing sizes now? Come on, children. I might as well message the brother-in-law soon as we're waiting for these bloody images to load. We are still on the second. This is not. Jesus. Yeah, this is going to be a 20-minute wait just to load them the images to start the next bit. Right. So, good morning, Paul. You haven't missed much at all. It is we're waiting for images to load. It is slow. aren't you in California somewhere? We need to buy a new computer as well. Yeah, I'm gonna need sorting that out tomorrow, but yeah, it's Ozzy, you gotta go and do adulting. That's not much fun. Will do. I will let you. You'll soon find out whether it broke or not. I have a strong suspicion it will. So, well, yeah, graphics card. I've got a GTX 780. Got a 760 spare as well. I don't know what everybody else is using. What's everybody else using graphics card wise? On board? Some big fancy gaming thing. We have 5 images loaded, finally. All right then. Let's see if we can actually get through this. I bet we don't. No, I think chat is fairly minimal. One day I will get I'll get like a tablet or something, and then I can have chat down here. Completely off the PC. See, there's Stephanie showing off again with a 2060. Be good to play games on there. Right, so let's try to make this work. We might have to keep it simple. Alright, Paul's got a 1070. See, all miles better than mine. Well, Paul, you're on a MacBook, so that's just foreign talk. None of us understand. Right, so what the hell am I going to do with this? Apart from a board. Actually, in Photoshop, it's probably going to be all right. Is it frozen? Am I frozen? Have I stopped streaming already? Because it says I'm good. I think let me go with soft light, but rearrange some things. I'm still here, right? Okay, that's good. That's a relief. Right, okay, let's start layering some of this up. So, this is very janky. Put that to there. Not frozen. Okay, thank you. So at least there's that. We might not actually get an image out of this, because last week when it all went wrong was when I saved it back into Lightroom. That's when it had its when it had kittens. Come on, show me the. There we go. Come on. So there. Now we can do this one and introduce. Right, where are you? Person standing on the wall. So just by layering these, they're all starting to come together, which is nice. It's just a case of getting the alignment kind of right. And then finally this layer, which, to be honest, I might not use. Oh, that's where the corner is. There we are. Something like that. Well, it depends when you get them, Paul. Like some of us, you know, it's all bits pilfered from all over the place. So parts of mine will be 10 years, at least 10 years old. That's why I took it, Peter. That's why I took it. Love that leading line. Diving out of frame. Right, so this one, I don't know if I want that guy there. I don't want the one. I think I'm maybe preferring it if I take the guy out there and him there, but leaving this dark foreground. So maybe if I mask this and then bring, where's the paintbrush tool? There we are. And then just paint in this bit here. When the computer catches up, there we go. Possibly let's boost that to 50, and then let's just paint in across here. Something like that. Let's find out another one. There we go. There's a bit of a line there. It's great. Right, and then we'll filter out some of these lines up here. That one, we want a mask on that. I'm going to go up to the here. We'll soften that one out. And then this one wants a mask as well. And this one wants a mask. What I am going to do, though, I'm going to flatten the image so it's not using so much. Did it right? Well, I mean that'll be my end. I think that it went slow because it'll be catching up and stuff. Right, so let's chop off this right hand side. Small steps, Dance. No, small steps. A little bit of that. Right. Like I say, I'm going to keep it fairly simple, I think. Well, actually, what I might do is just look at different blend modes here. Maybe do like little snaps to use. Come on. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make a new layer of this image. If I can get rid of all the raw files, then maybe it'll save easier. Oh, might just not do it. And there we go. Finally. Right, so if I change these ones to... let's try darken. Okay. Multiply. Yeah. What's it like? We're lighting. Could do. Yeah, snap with this one. Hi, Aileen. How are you? Hope you're good. Come on, let me out. Come on. We're battling with the computer tonight, Aileen. Just like last week. When you all disappeared on me. And... Alright, did overlay, didn't we? Oh no, that's because I haven't hidden that layer, that's why. I couldn't see what it was like. Right, overlay is like that. Multiply is like that. Let's keep a multiply option. Come on. Wait. Faster. Come on. Just do it. Yeah, exactly, Alien. It stopped. Come on. Howie. It's not doing anything. It is now. Right. Make a new thingy. It's doing it now. Right. This is painful to do this, so it must be really painful to be watching this. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete these bloody raw files from this stack, which will hopefully free things up a little bit. We're down to 730 megabytes as opposed to 2.3 gigabytes. I checked the dipstick now. It'd be a lot better if it was a thingy, if you know what I mean. Right, so these, and then I'm going to have a look, see what any of these might. Because I did think abstract, but if I click on that and do a jobby, do a combine all, will you just do it? I don't care that I've got something else selected. It's slow generally, Alien, but I think the streaming doesn't help. So yes, it's a bit of a battle. Right, I need to now. Right, go into abstract. Yeah, shut up, phone. Bloody hell, everybody's online on here. Right, so okay. I don't particularly like the really weird and wonderful colours. Go with that. Yeah, exactly, Peter. It should do. It should do. I think that's basically what the problem is. I've only got 8 gig of RAM, which is no good whatsoever. I thought I had 16, but I miscalculated. Because I just didn't have that many. Right, what am I doing? I am going to make another layer. Going to start increasing the size again. Come on. Right, I'm going to select. I've got to remember how to do this. Mode? No. Adjustments. Invert, that's the one. Invert. I thought it would do no better job than that. Balls. Right, okay, let's just hide that one. Hide that one. And if we invert it, type image, there we go. What might have been stronger? Right, undo. And we'll redo that one. Put that one on. Right, so if we hide that, because that's just an adjustment layer, we've made a new layer on top of that. And if we go to exclusion, we're starting to go into the really playful. Nope. Playful areas of color. Right, okay. Brain work. I got that. Okay. Just throwing anything at it now. So do I need 4 layers for this? Exclusions. No, that would be the wrong way around. All right, brain. It's not working. What am I doing? Normal. Let's go back to normal. Right, so this one, if I make a new layer, we are going to turn it red, aren't we? Where's the bloody... Oh, it's sitting there. One thing I will do, the new one, is configure the bloody things properly. Right, so if I click that, if I go to hue, so the blue, color, right. So if I go to change this to maybe so all of that. Click on that and right. Yeah, Windows doesn't like much anyway. All right, very good. Somebody just wants to tell Adobe to make Lightroom faster. Right, so what am I doing? Brain, kick in, please. Am I just flailing? Flailing. Maybe if I just take all that off. Oh, come on. Right. Let's try this again. Let's right into there. Right into there. No. So you're losing some of that man there. Well, it's not really there anyway, is he? Yeah, damn it. It's a bit bright in the sky as well. But actually this layer, I can reduce that, can't I? Bring that down to that. 20%. Takes the edge off a little bit more. Yeah, with it. It's gone from a greeny to a more orangey kind of light, which is better. No, that's... I think that stuff's just not working. That stuff's just not working. So we'll just have to stay traditional and not go too abstract, I think. Right. Do I run the risk and run Analog Effects Pro here? Do I take the risk? Because I think it will break it. So we'll see. We will see. Right, what I need to do is just bodge this area line here. Where's the patch tool? No. That's that one. Bigger thingy. And just draw this line down here. That should blend it. Maybe. Potentially. Kind of. It's made a bit of a funny Might as well have not have done that then. For God's sake. We'll just leave that line in, should we? Right. Right, okay, we'll break things. Let's go to Analog Effects Pro. I think this is where it's going to go wrong. So it's been enjoyable, people. Hope you stay well. We'll see you next week. Just for when this does break. That's what that's for. We're still waiting. Still waiting. Oh, there we go. Still waiting. Yeah, I think you do, Paul. I think you do. Oh, this is hell. Right. At least next week it'll be fine. Or better, I should say. You know, like, until Photoshop and Lightroom got updated, it was never as bad as this. So there you go. Adobe is in with Microsoft and all the PC makers. It's like, oh yeah, we'll put an upgrade out because everybody's going to have to upgrade. Because performance is going to turn to dog shit. And we'll all make loads of money on new hardware. That's what they're thinking. Right, come on. Later. I mean, just moving the mouse across here is painful. It's just... ugh. So slow. Right. Honestly. I need to make Nick something, Paul. Oh, right, so... ooh. This one's looking promising in a minimal kind of way. Right, okay, let's look at this one, see what we can do with it. Load. 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 Just load. Impossible. I mean, you can't even make work this way because it's the speed is restricting your creativity by, you know, everything takes so long. You're just like, yeah, preset, that'll do. Because nobody's got 7 years to wait. Just wait, Peter. Just wait until we try to go back to Photoshop. This is it'll crash again like last week. I can nearly guarantee it. Right, double exposure. What I'm going to do, I'm going to see this line here. I'm going to bring that down to about here. And to hell what it looks like. Apart from you, lovely 10 people, is anybody else watching? Alright, I'm going to drag you down to here. Hopefully you're going to preview what you look like. And it hasn't moved yet. Come on. Oh, there you go. Come on. You can move. You can give me a view. There we go. God. Well, that didn't work. That did not work in the slightest. If I bring that right down to the bottom, maybe to get more of this area into here, hopefully. There we go. Nice. If I rotate that around, and then steadily lift this. Very good, Stan. Very good. Ooh. Not great, but not bad either. So if I just pull this across a bit. Just trying to get that break between along the horizon line there. Right, okay, so that's that bit done. Lens vignette. We'll just make sure that's fine. Yeah, that was fine where it was, wherever it was. Over in this corner. Yep, well, that'll do me. I'm fine with that. Film type off. And on. Yeah, that's fine. Levels off. Exactly, Chris. Exactly. I know that's the thing, Stan. That's the thing. It's all right. We'll reduce the strength of that, I think. Yeah. So we reduce the strength of that to 60. That's catch up. Okay. I'm not sure whether these when I'm pressing these are they the previous versions or the and see. I think I'm 2 clicks behind. So if I need to come back, I'll let that run. Okay. Reduce it more. Yeah, so when that was switched off, yeah, it was warmer with it switched off. Okay. So if I can bring that down to 50%-ish. This brings in a bit more of the more orangey tones into here. We're losing the the pool structure, but to be honest, I'm not that bothered tonight. I'm not that fussed. Right, so what we want to do to finish, just tweak the... I even tweak the colours, to be honest. I'm just going to turn that off. Washes it out there. Need it on. That's okay. Right, this is where I'll go. This is where we went wrong last week. Well, we didn't go wrong. The computer packed up. By sending this back to Lightroom, this is where it all went. Not Lightroom, back in Photoshop. This is where it went wrong. So I will see you all on the other side as I click OK. This might take a while. This might be finishing up on another stream as well. We can be hopeful, though. We can be hopeful. Oh, halfway. And then we'll get in a Photoshop where you're going to flatten the whole lot and forget about everything we did. It's very satisfying, Chris. Just a pity you're drinking tea. Although I think I can make a mistake having a second one. Sleep tonight, I suppose. I like how the stream says, encoding overloaded. Decrease the video settings or change the encoder. I'm like, it's not that, it's the bloody computer. Right, so we are semi-loaded in. Not quite there yet. This is my smoke. Painful waiting for this. Well, just think this stream would have been about 15 minutes long had we not been waiting for things to load and move and such. This is bloody ridiculous. Finally. Took a while. Right, just for giggles. Yeah, didn't invert what I kind of thought it might have done. Yeah. No, that's fine. Normal. Right, so that will do. Not gonna force the issue anymore with this. Why the bloody camera out of focus? Shouldn't be. There you go. I have no idea, Aileen. Must admit. Life is much better now that I'm off the parish council, Peter. Thank you very much. Yes. A huge relief. Plenty of other issues, but huge relief to be out of that. I didn't. They were trying to get me to stay on as a parish councillor, rather than, obviously I've ditched the chair. And I've resigned from both, but they were trying to get us to stay as a councillor yesterday, and I'm like, nope, you can all sod off. So I'm out of it. I might go back on in a few years' time when certain personalities have left or whatever. Right, so I'm just flattening all of these layers because I don't care about keeping these layers for a future date. So this is the finished image. Right, so I'm just going to save this. I should send it back into Lightroom reasonably quickly because it's only 700 meg thing. I've started soldering in a minute. Oh, God. Another reason to stay Windows. Them up a lot. They're just after your money. Right, back to Lightroom. Well, I'm getting older, Peter. Oh, by the way, this year, get ready. Get ready. Because in 3 weeks' time, my birthday falls on a stream day. Right, where'd that picture go? See, I mean, Light just had a paddy whack for no reason. Has it saved it? Said it saved it. Why is it not displaying in Lightroom? I think Lightroom's kind of broken. It was a lovely day, Simon. It was a lovely sunny day. Too old, Stephanie. Too old. Right, come on, Lightroom. Look, Lightroom's broke. This is how... I think Lightroom's one of the main culprits. But I'm going to be 45 on the birthday. Well, if somebody sends me some more whiskey, then yes. But yes, I will. I think I will have. I will open another bottle of whiskey, another bottle of wine that night. Well, yeah. It might be another stream where nothing happens. No images, just a stream. Like when you do on when you stream on Twitch, you specify what game you're gonna be playing or whatever. Then in the real life section, you've got just chatting. So I'm sure, on here when you should do the just chatting version. So it's instead of making an image, it's just us chatting. Just a Ben. It's a Tuesday, Stephanie. Why is this just gone blank again? It wasn't doing anything. It's loading a no, it's loading a PSD. A 200 meg PSD. Why is it struggling so much? Like, not even responding. Look, it's there. This is where the hole is. Just render it. Show it. Tuesday. It will be Tuesday the 7th. It's in 3 weeks' time. It's like reopening Lightroom every single time you click on it. Ridiculous. Seventh. Oh, not the dreaded snow word, Peter. It'll be white till May now. Oh, it's cold. It's cool today, mind. Yeah. Well, for a change. For the first time in a while. Finally, it's bloody loaded. Right, very quick crop. I think it's going to be a 16 by 9. If you want to do that, Simon, you are more than welcome to do that. I will give you all permission to buy me birthday cake and eat it for yourselves. You can buy me wine and drink that as well. There you go. Right, so crop. Yeah, that's what I was after. 16 by 9. Ooh, come on. That way. Just above there. The third line. Something like that. Bit of corner darkness vignetting. Corner darkness. What are you on, Andy? See, once you're back in and you're just working on a single file, it's as quick as anything. Booster highlights, yep. Booster shadows. Not so much the whites, not that much anyway. Blacks. Just kind of as it was, wasn't it? Tweak the colour. Yeah, leave it as it was. Contrast low, contrast high. Maybe he's on the lower side. There we go. Something like about there. I'm hot on your tail there, Kangaroo. That's why I'm catching you up. Yeah, every time I log on to the the news site, it's always highlighted the exact date when snow will arrive in the UK. Yes, in the Highlands. Right, just make everybody panic. It is, Stephanie. What are you doing? Just behave. Exactly, Paul. Exactly. It may well be. No, I will put more effort in do another image for, well, we got December's coming soon as well. Right, so that will, I'm actually, I can probably do the dust spotting now, can't I? The ones that I didn't do. Might have increased a bit. There's one there. One there. Still bloody slow, come on. Speed. Speed. There we go. Hope I like surprises. I don't like surprises. Well, I do, but I don't, if you know what I mean. Don't mention COVID. Guaranteed, I've got a workshop day in the middle of December. I'm guaranteed that'll be when I get it. Guaranteed. Right then, I think we will call that tonight's episode. Oh, well, tonight's image anyway. More than happy to continue chatting, of course. But yeah, that's tonight's image. One crop, one measly image, which really just took far too long because of the bloody system. But yeah, minimal effort, turned out all right. Minimal effort, maximum frustration. Story of my life. Even pressing buttons on the stream deck takes forever. See, the stream's broken now. Stream is broken. Is it? No, it's back. Right. I'm going to shut down Lightroom because I'm sure that's what's hogging a lot of the stuff. And then at least we can chat. Shut down Photoshop. Move this across here. Oh, come on. Come on. Bloody hell. Is it working? Good night, Larry. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me on that this episode. I mean, this is nearly as bad as last week's. Just carry on like this. There'll be nobody watching by Christmas. So, thank you all so much for bearing with me. I'm just going to move this across here so I can now read chat a bit easier. Over here. It's not keep it hard, Simon. How many times I've got to say? She's going to send the bailiffs around. Probably. Well, there's nothing here for the bailiffs to take. There's no value anywhere. Morag. Oh, right. Morag's got a cool gold. Hope she stays well. Or gets better quickly, I should say. Yeah, you're welcome to turn up at the door with wine and cake. Just don't expect to be invited in, that's all. You all know where I live because, I'm more than happy to dox myself. My details are everywhere. It's called advertising. Yeah, good night, Larry. I think I already said that, but yeah, Simon, it's keep it hard, not keep it hard. I heard A hard. HAAD. There's no R. Nothing to do with hardness. Well, thank you very much. You're all too kind for sticking around when these things are all causing havoc. So I can only apologise for the last two streams. It's technical issues. It's the computer, but fingers crossed. improvements will be made, and we'll be cooking on gas next week. Hopefully back to normal. So anyways, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Larry. It is very frustrating, this side, Larry. It really is. To be honest, even when I'm not streaming, it's kind of tricky to be able to work. I mean, I was making videos today, and it was, the half the program wasn't rendering, so I couldn't screw across the thing. Very frustrating. So, all right, yeah, vaccination doesn't stop you getting it; just hopefully reduces all the effects of it. So, or reduces the effects of it. So anyway, thank you all. Very good. Thank you all very much for coming along, and for pretty much, Paul. Pretty much. So anyways, thank you, Aileen. Thank you, Paul. Neary. It's all about the camaraderie. I mean, that's what we do. This. I like the crack with you all. The fact that for a while, it was the only work I was getting done was on a Tuesday night. So very much appreciate you all coming here and making me do some work. So yeah, thank you all for staying so long and being patient. And thank you for entertaining me this evening as well. So yeah, thank you again. Right, cheers all the best, and we'll see you next week. Thank you all again. All very much appreciate your time and your effort. There you are, Stephanie's got it all. Right, we'll see you all next week with a bit of luck. Hopefully everything much better. So until then, stay safe, because things are getting worse again. Keep it hard, and we'll see you next time.